I got 7 kids and 7 baby mamas. Now, for the past few days, I've been going live, telling my story, speaking my truth. And a lot of women having an issue calling me a deadbeat because I tell them I was being irresponsible, not wearing protection. But I always tell these women that I got pregnant that I do not want to be a father to these children. And I offer to pay for the abortion. Majority of times, they'll either take the abortion or they'll take a plan B. But only these 7 have kept these children. But the crazy thing about it is they want me to be responsible for some children I told them I did not want.
Oh, man.
First of all, he said these 7 decided to keep the kids.
7.
These are the 7 that decided to keep it.
Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, seis, siete.
How many have already been aborted?
That's serious,
That's
man.
sad.
Let me tell you something too, man. That's a clown of a brother right there, man. That's a sad example of a man.
Mm-hmm.
If that's the case, that's a sad example of a man. See, the problem, and which is why we do the whole marriage thing, the relationship thing, the family thing, right? Everybody wants the benefits of a marriage, but not the responsibility of a marriage. Everybody wants to have sex,
but don't want to deal with what comes with sex.
It's like, do you know how babies get here?
Right.
Babies just don't pop up. Oh, Google got mama, daddy. No. If you don't want to be a father, then why are you doing the things that make you a father?
Exactly.
If you don't want to be a mother, why are you doing the things that make you a mother? And then you're saying that, oh, it's these 7, as in like all these other ones, however many it is. But if you're saying these 7 knew that I did not want to be a father, and that's some trash women too. At the same time, that goes both ways. If you're laying with a man that's sitting here telling you that I do not want to have children with you, and you're still giving him your womb, your spirit, your interaction, and he does not, you are not valuable enough to him.
Do you not see the value in your body? Why are you just giving it to trash?
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Giving it to trash that has a reputation of being trash.
Right.
Like a track record.
But there are a lot of women that will go through these lengths in order to get child support, to get that revenue coming in, right? I know he doesn't want to be a father, whatever the case may be. I'm going to do it anyway, get this child support check, and then the cycle continues, right? The cycle just continues and continues. And that's a dangerous and that's an ugly thing. And I wish I could talk to this brother too, man, but that's a sad way of thinking. That's a sad way of living. And you got to think about, you're not even talking about the disease that's tied to it, or possible disease that's tied to it, the spiritual connections that you're creating that's tied to it. Then you're talking about that you're producing children. Women need to understand, when you lay down with a man, you have to think of the possibility of that man becoming 2 of the same men, right? Because you're laying with him. And if you have a son, that son more than likely will grow up to be exactly who he is too.
Ooh.
At the same time. How much is that interaction important to you? You know what I'm saying? If you're willing to do that. If he's trash, you're going to produce more than likely more trash. And again, there goes the cycle again.
Yep.
And women have to take responsibility for that too. Stop. Oh, men ain't no good. Men are dogs. Men are narcissists. Men are all of this. You know what you're sleeping with. If you don't, then stop.
Right. Like you have a choice, the men that you pick.
You do. You do. And that's an ugly situation. And he's saying it in such a bold way. Like just a bold way.
Unapologetically, all this blood that's on his hands, and he's just like, the nerve of these women to want to keep their kids and expect me to contribute as a parent.
And that stuff changes, man, when you get to the big A word, abortion word, or whatnot. It's not as easy as people think to go in and kill a baby. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like it's not as easy as people think that is. And he's like, oh, I told him I didn't want to be that. And these women probably agreed. Oh, no problem. If I ever got pregnant, I'll just go and, I'll kill the baby. But then it happens, and that baby's moving in your belly or whatever the case may be. That baby's growing. You're going into this facility, and you are going there to end a life, and that's not easy. People change their mind.
Right. Yeah.
Say, no.
And they gotta live with that.
They gotta live with that. Facts. And you know, your body changes dramatically too. It's hard for some women to have a baby after they've had an abortion. Their bodies change,
They
everything.
gotta scrape the inside. Yeah.
All that type of stuff. And he's just sitting here like, oh, it's nothing. It's nothing.
Yeah. It was just sex. What? No strings attached. I don't know. You know, cut this string. That you know.
There's always a string attached.
Yeah. There's always consequences. There's always consequences to every action
tied to it. So that's sad.
Ladies, please be selective in when you have sex and who you have sex with.
Right.
If he's not committed to you, why are you giving him your body and your kids?
Unprotected too. So this has to be unprotected stuff that he's
committed with a ring.
Right, and he, you know, that's a lot of women to be slanging meat in.
Yeah.
Unprotected. You know what I mean?
Like, and you clearly didn't learn from the first however many.
Yeah, it's like, oh, that's
still.
The first 3, that's just a fluke. Let's go another time. 4 more times. Let's go.
That's like if somebody is just speeding on the highway all the time irresponsibly, and they get in car crash after car crash after car crash, and they still just keep wrecking cars, and they haven't learned. Oh, maybe I should stop speeding irresponsibly. I should stop slinging meat around town.
Just like Subway.
That's not no Eat Fresh.
just a bunch of different meats just everywhere.